Another one. Another one, y'all. Big old salute, man. The Diddy files is crazy work, man. Crazy work. The thing is, this is not gonna be even official files right here. This is a side note. Mickey Mills, man, just had a birthday, May 6th, I believe. And it couldn't have been at a worse time that his name would be mentioned inside of this Diddy trial, man, in the worst way. Now, it got everybody digging, everybody looking, searching, scrambling, scraping, trying to see what they can find on the internet. And man, it's a bit more the same difference. If you just coming into the building, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, man. It's gonna get crazy.
It's we in the streets with it. These YouTube streets. Let's
damn way. This motherfucking natural. I don't need to be ashamed of what the fuck.
That's a motherfucking
it is.
natural.
It's a motherfucking natural. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen. Just act natural. Feel like that's how Meek feel right now, man. It's crazy, man. Like I said, Diddy couldn't have not messed up this man's birthday in the craziest way. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we about to drop some top secret, sensitive material. Matter of fact, that being said, let's let's throw that up one more time, man. Copyright disclaimer under the section. Yeah, all that. Listen, fair use. And I gotta say that because, let's be honest, man, listen, it's a federal case. So they not having any cameras. There's only like one dude who can tweet during the whole trial. But it's a lot of speculation. Everything is speculation. Man, it done came out that they done played the audio. Now, we done heard, allegedly, everything is alleged. We done heard some of this audio that's been going around. They saying, man, that's Meek, and that's definitely Diddy. But it gets worse, y'all. It gets worse. Names was named, man. They saying they had the audio played it for the peoples. Only people that really heard it was the people inside the courtroom, man. And they said the family started to walk out. Like, it was hard to hear somebody that, they care about, look up to in that type of mode. Now, a lot of people have mixed feelings about this trial. What is this trial all about? Is this a DV trial? Is this really a federal RICO? Should it be tried like that, or are they just picking on it? Listen, man, what we got to look at, and we're gonna go over some stuff in this live, y'all. So get ready. But what we got to look at is the patterns, man. It's the patterns, man. It's we've been speculating. Everybody been knowing Diddy was goddamn possibly tampering with people, man. But we got evidence. Let's get right to it, man. Let's see. How we gonna do it? How about that?
She like the way that move. She like the way that rock. I see you, nigga. I see you, nigga. She like the way that dance. She like the way that move. She like the way that rock. I see you, nigga. I see you, nigga.
It's not. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's. I haven't even heard this whole song. We about to react. We gonna pop this one off. We gonna do a live reaction. This song just popped up in my algorithm. It's a song with Meek and Diddy. Lord have mercy. Get ready. It's a song with Meek and Diddy. And I'm not gonna lie, everything is hitting different. It's hitting different. Everything is coming together, man. Listen, it's just my belief that the reason nobody talking about what we about to talk about tonight is because it went down, man. The speculation is over with. Everything is alleged, but the speculation is over with. At this point, if you talk about what's been heard in that courtroom, let's just say they already got lawyers in place for defamation and all type of the stuff. So we're gonna be sensitive with this information. But allegedly, they saying Will Smith, Meek Mill, and Diddy audio done came out by way of the trial. Now, I feel like personally, they could definitely be playing with the audio. A lot of people heard the audio. Listen, I don't I can't judge no audio like that because I don't even want to know what it sounds like to be what that's going on allegedly in that video. But what they saying came out in court is the thing, the whole thing. That wasn't just a piece. And if we talking about the same video that's been going on, everybody probably heard the video, the audio. Excuse me. This audio is supposed to be coming from one of Diddy bodyguards who was at the door saying somebody was getting demolished. And they saying it was Diddy and Meek. But listen, this is supposed to be some whole other video. They got the video without the audio of the man in the hotel room. And then separately, they got another audio. I don't know what been played. It's all alleged, but they saying it's out. It's out. That being said, man, we got to take a closer look.
I'm still standing taller than I ever been, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing there.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you seen what you just seen. This is tweets, a little back and forth that Meek Mill had with 50 Cent. Now you can go look; it's all over the internet. We ain't really here to shame anybody, but it's been multiple times that Meek came forward with words by way of Twitter fingers to the internet and different media sites saying that he not like that. He say before something like this happen to him, everybody gonna have to lay down, and it's about to hit different. We about to react to a song with Meek and Diddy. It's called "Cold Hearted," and it's ooh, we gotta elaborate on that. Different floors is from different bosses, different floors. Everything is gonna hit different. And the Diddy feature it gets crazier. The Diddy feature it gets crazier. Man, listen, you are in the Diddy files, man, right now. I ain't gonna lie, anything is possible to happen. Straight up. Crazy. Crazy. This shit crazy. Diddy files. Subscribe. Yeah, we breaking down this Meek Mill featuring Diddy Cold Hearted, man. What they talking about? What's happening on the other levels, man, on top flows. I ain't gonna lie, this breakdown about to get crazy. It only gets better.
Stores on different jets, my niggas still. Different city with different bitches and different hoes. Sometimes I look in the mirror, Meek Millie, this shit crazy.
Man, listen, let's be honest. If you listen, he sound like the same experience Cassie was talking about. He probably experienced that with Diddy too, flying around. Man, listen, y'all. They saying that, the trial, it's gonna blow your mind, man. They saying people are coming forth from way back to testify against this man. And we breaking down this Cold Hearted, and it's gonna get crazy. Devil be saying, man. Listen, wonder what the devil be saying, man. For
Damn
real.
weird. This motherfucking natural. I don't need to be ashamed of what the fuck.
That's a motherfucking
It is.
natural.
It's a motherfucking natural. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still standing taller than I ever been, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing there.
Man, let's get into it. Don't never let the bitches see the real me. Do you feel me? What? Man, shit. Listen, man. I'm talking about everything hitting different. We cooking right now. We cooking right now, man. Diddy files, crazy. Listen, we 22 minutes. Let me hurry up because I ain't gonna lie, I got shit to lay on the table today. I'm fucking off right now. I got shit to lay on the table tonight. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button, and if you're not notified, make sure you get all the notifications, post notifications, so you can get the drop. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm spontaneous with this. You feel me? But tonight, we about to go ahead react to this cold-hearted Meek Mill and Diddy. It's gonna get crazy. Straight up. Watch.
Change like a brother did. Not kill these niggas the way that Kobe did. Yeah. Gets fucked up when your own family start calling you up. Shit. Money's the root of all evil.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait the fucking minute. That's crazy coming from Diddy. Let's be honest. He said money is the root. Listen, man, let's take a side note, y'all. I've been watching this trial, man. Don't you know the man got caught in the middle, allegedly, of a freak off? When they got him at the hotel, they found baby oil and Astroglide in the closet. I got the pictures. I'm not gonna drop the picture. I'm not gonna listen, man. This stuff is too hot. It's going down. Federal. You hear me? It's going down federal. And the man got caught in the middle of a FO. You hear me? Baby oil and Astroglide. And I told you, when Diddy is around, that man said his mama, his sister, his brother, his uncle, his niece is never let's not boost. What we doing? I almost goddamn choked. Did you hear? What is he warning them? Is this a warning? Telling you what this money will do. He said the money will change you. Is this possibly what happened to Diddy, man? Is it the money that made him
Damn way,
change?
this
Like,
motherfucking natural. I don't need to be ashamed of what the fuck.
That's a motherfucking natural.
It's a motherfucking natural. You know what I'm saying?
and we already know the dude who was on the phone with Diddy on that video call, that ain't your friend, boy. He was goddamn egging you on, boy. This unless Diddy dropping his own. Matter of fact, you know what? Diddy was going live at this time. And that's how much he kept him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot it came out in that part when they caught Diddy. They caught him with baby oil, Astroglide, and plenty of drugs and guns. Goddamn. You feel me? Incredible. So incredible. Everybody looking like, damn, Diddy, how you gonna act now? You knew the folk was already on to you. You know what I'm saying? They already like, okay, is he gonna fly? All right, he over here. Next thing you know, they bust him in the middle of a freak off. Now that only made me think that they've been watching Diddy the whole time after the allegations. Now let's get a few updates going on. We're gonna continue to attack in that hotel, and for that footage to go disappearing. I guess, listen, man, this thing it's up there. Ability after how we hearing he moving, and just to hear the music mogul himself, man, they saying, man, he got bodies, man. Allegedly, he got bodies, man. They saying he the boogeyman. That nigga said, and your man wanted to fuck me, nigga. I ain't hit. That don't even sound like he talking to a woman no more, man. If you really listen to all this shit sound different, man. All this shit sound different. Y'all go check that song out, Cold Hearted, man. We're featuring Diddy, man. We ain't gonna play the whole junk, but we had to react to that real quick. Now we about to get into it. Now we about to get on into it, man.
What are they crying about?
Gotta take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. Never seen a whole group of men cry at the same time, and this was over something that Diddy,
took place with them with Diddy.
Yeah, over the whole making the band thing. It was traumatic enough to have a whole group of grown men
Why
cry.
grown men ain't talking about it?
I don't know. He
Said, they was up here. What are they crying about? Did he hurt their feelings or did he hurt their ass?
I don't know.
What are they crying about?
It's sweet. In the streets with it. These YouTube streets. Let's build it. Content after content. We on the block. Lego. And as a daily reminder, hit that like and subscribe so you can get the vibes, you know it, and notified every time. Let ride. It's sweet. It's sweet.
Let me just kind of take that back.
No. Wait a minute, man. Look, I ain't gonna lie, I had to clip the news lady because that was funny as hell. She said we all had a moment, and I said, "Hold on, I'm live."
To be used against me or anything like that, but you know, there have been points where I think anybody can argue that we have all said at one point that, oh, I'm gonna kill you, because that's how mad we get at another point. Another interesting moment that was discussed during this morning's testimony was Jonathan Audie, and we all know Jonathan Audie very well here at Law and Crime, especially you, Jesse, because you've covered.
Do y'all remember that? Yeah. He's been mentioned again and again in the trial, and it's looking like he possibly. Now, what's crazy is he missing right now. Ain't nobody seen him. I think he in custody or he not. It's in there.
Testimony was Jonathan Audie, and we all know Jonathan Audie very well here at Law and Crime, especially you, Jesse, because you've covered him a number of times on Sidebar. Cassie was saying that Jonathan had taken a secret video of Cassie and Diddy during a freak-off, and Diddy tried to make this video go away. That Diddy spent actually a significant amount of money to make sure that this video didn't get released. And even after Audie had taken this video.
In his interview that he had a lawsuit on what he called it, peace and happiness. Yeah.
Cassie had admitted that they never used Audie ever again during one of their freak-offs. She said that she was pretty concerned about the situation, concerned that Jonathan Audie would release this video. There was even a point that they had discussed today just about Garrett and Cowboys for Angels, an escort service that they had used often to kind of get escorts to their freak-offs, and that they actually had a reality show on Showtime about this called presumably Gigolos or something along those lines.
And that's crazy to know that these folks was putting it in people's face that much till they had a show that possibly aired. Who knows if it ever aired? Sometimes it never aired. But with male gigolos, come on.
Of that, and that some of the contestants on this show were some of the escorts used in these freak-offs. There were some moments of.
You heard that? So that's how I think all this became federal, because he's not only doing these things allegedly, he's doing it, you know what I'm saying, excessive. Like, he's real freaking. Like, the man couldn't stop. You feel me? When they caught Diddy, they caught him with baby oil, Astroglide, and a party pack. Let's be honest.
Just, I don't know if it was embarrassment or nerves or just kind of like, where is this going? Why are we talking about this? Especially as the defense was asking her about her rehab stint in 2023, where they were asking her, what type of treatment did you go for? Were you going just for depression, or were you going for sex addiction and love addiction? They were talking about how she did treatment therapy, where she had hooked up pretty much wires to her brains just to kind of help her go through trauma.
Now, this is the part that it started clicking, when I realized that this is definitely and not that she don't deserve her due justice in court, but the fact that she came out with 30 million do hit different. You know, they got her friend that she's not even right now, they're not talking, but who's testifying also against Diddy. It came out she only got 30,000. Yeah, I'd be mad too. For real. So all this is going down, man. They saying this is probably gonna be like a 8-week trial. So much coming out every day. I think what the day is Monday. None of the family showed up. So 2 weeks in, and already life is life, and people ain't can't be at Diddy trial every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's interesting. I'm pretty sure a family about this man is probably eye openers for people who close to him, because they like, they probably see the things and hear the things that everybody else hear, but they probably don't see that side of him. You know what I'm saying? Because from what I'm hearing, he's going to hotels all over the, you know what I'm saying, the world, and having his way. And it actually came out in the trial to where, he made a whole thing disappear. So interesting that Meek Mill last album is called Expensive Pain. Expensive Pain. Interesting.
Therapy and how she was recounting her memories, and I could tell that that was kind of a hard remain, just like she has been the first few days of her testimony, remaining calm, cool, and collective. She, there were points you could tell where she just didn't want to recount these moments. One interesting point that she had said today is that she doesn't even hate Diddy. She said that she had love for the time that they had prior to.
Now I do find that interesting, the fact that she said she don't even hate Diddy. I mean, to just get 30 million, I mean, let's be honest. The lady could be having her baby any week now, you know what I'm saying? She just got 30 million, and she also just released a lot of probably built up pressure that's been bothering her for many of years. A lot of demons in her closet that she just aired out for the whole world to talk about, react to, speculate, shame, whatever they want to do. I applaud her for coming out and speaking up. It couldn't have been easy. So her and her family, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all did that. You know what I'm saying? Now Diddy still left there in this damn room, and all his demons is coming out the damn closet. Literally, man, he got people coming from every angle. And what's so crazy about it is this is some of the grooming that you used to always hear about, but no one could never really talk about it. But you'll see little subliminals and probably like comedy shows and little clips that be on the internet. But to get all this under oath and this testimony, it is hitting different, and it's waking a whole lot of the industry up. Self-explanation, subliminally, straight up. Let's get more into this. Got a few more, then we can get about it.
That, but she admitted today during the cross-examination that she doesn't really hate him.
And we're trying to make sense of it too. I mean, I think with the treatment, I wonder if the goal is to say, well, were your memories...
Oh yeah. I'm glad he said that, the treatment. So it did come out that she had some type of brain treatment where they hook wires up to her brain and all type of stuff. I'm pretty sure that was very expensive, and it helped her get them ends, because she did the whole thing, man. You know what I'm saying? She went and got things hooked up to her brain for this trauma. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. I didn't even know they had things like that. But let's go.
manipulated in any way? Were they affected in any way about what might have happened? I mean, it was right before you filed the lawsuit. Ben and I are attorneys. We're trying to figure it out, how they're making the legal arguments. I think I'm getting a sense of where they're going. But what do you think? Is it a little too disjointed?
They're fishing. You know, they're fishing. They're trying to maybe say maybe she had a sex addiction, and or maybe this is the drugs' fault. And I think you're right about it's going to come down to closing arguments, right? How do they make sense of everything that we're hearing? Are they going to say that this was infused by drug abuse and drug use? Are they going to try to use that? Or are they going to say that they were both sex addicts they have to blame someone, right? The defense has to blame someone other than Diddy or provide an explanation for why these things happened. So they're fishing to try to do that, it seems to me.
I ain't gonna lie. I think she on to something. They definitely fishing, but who else can you? The services herself. I feel like personally that does show that she was willing a participant. Now, which brings me to this next clip I'm about to show y'all. Speaking of willing participants, it only makes you think when he wasn't doing these FOs with her, who else was he doing?
Ain't nobody loving me like this. Fuck her. She loving me like this. That's what's up. That's what the fuck is up. That's what I fuck with. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
And you should. Nah, get up. Fuck that shit. I gotta celebrate.
We'll go ahead and make love.
Man, listen. Y'all see with your own eyes, man. Youngin. And she in Miami. And he got a mansion in Miami. Come on, man. Nah, I'm gonna say Young Miami ain't go out like how Cassie went out though, for sure. But hey, you never know. This is Diddy, man. These are the Diddy fouls. Straight up.
Still standing taller than I ever been. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid.
I'm with Diddy on another level. I'm with Diddy on another level.
Taking the stand, excuse me, maybe testifying from jail. Chris, I got to tell you, if you told me at the beginning of the case, I would say no. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, his name has come up more times than I thought he was going to. His tape from 2018, where he's in the interrogation room and he's like, I was a sex slave of Sean Combs and Cassie. And I was like, oh my gosh.
That part. That part, man. This man really was like this. None of this, like 4 years ago, seemed it even close to being real until you start seeing this stuff come together like this. So the man really wasn't lying about who he was. They named over 13 men that they known that this man was ordering. It's no telling. And the thing about it is, I mean, I forgot why I seen it. I don't feel like Diddy was even in the closet, y'all. Let's be honest. I don't think he was in the closet, man. I feel like he been.
Still standing taller than I ever been. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing there.
Let's get it.
Now it's like, okay, he might have relevant information.
Right, but the thing with him is his credibility, right? He's kind of like a loose cannon a little bit from, and Jesse, you would know more, but the feel that I get from the videotapes that I've seen, he's kind of like a loose cannon, right? So I think credibility,
I would say that's a fair
credibility
assessment.
might be an issue here.
Oh.
Well,
I don't know if the safest witness is what I'm saying.
I got to tell you, I did a sidebar recently where he was talking about, you know, in the video, he talks about having a settlement with Sean Combs. The Daily Mail reported, and again, we reported on too, that there was this document that surfaced where it looks like a settlement offer where Sean Combs signed it. So things that.
And there he is. I had to bring this clip because this is one of the things that we were talking about. The man not capping. The man really had a settlement. Man, it ain't no telling how many people done got paid. We just listened to a Meek Mill song. And from what we hearing, from what we seeing, like 50 said, when Diddy want to take you shopping, you just gotta say no, man. Well, who said that? Cat? You just gotta say no. But it's coming out that everybody ain't say. Some people said yes. Now, is that a crime though? It's gonna be interesting to see how this whole thing pan out, for sure.
May seem outlandish and wild. Maybe are now being backed up. I don't know. Okay, I've got a question for you, Ben, from Christina. Do we know if any other victims and how many will be testifying? Also, witnesses to these freak-offs. Can we expect any and how many?
I think that, and Jesse, you may know the exact number. I think we're going to hear from 3 additional victims.
Well, there were supposed to be 4, right? And one of them we can't find. So yeah, maybe 3.
The way he said one of them we can't find made me really feel like he been looking himself. But yeah, it get weird when witnesses don't go missing and you been subpoenaed and you still ain't coming out. Like, people really do not want they dirty laundry aired out like this. And it's seeming as though Cassie came out, she was ready, but everybody else do not seem ready again. The sensitive information that was played in front of the court and the gallery and the people, the jury and everybody was there, they saying, man, the whole place, and it's whispers in the media saying, man, you could hear a pin drop. Everybody was quiet when that audio played, man. And from how I heard it was described, it sounded like they said man on man Armageddon. Yeah. And for that to be played while that man sitting there in the room with them folks had to be awkward. Lord have mercy. And what's so crazy, they saying the audio is not just Diddy, it's Meeky and Will Smith. So this trial could possibly, man, ruin careers, man. Especially if a lot of these people, even though we've been seeing what we've been seeing, I think Will Smith signed the Karate. I still remember him from the Karate Kid, but I think, right now he's dating listen, it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, this is just what it is. It's on the table, man. This is what it is, the Diddy file. So let's get back into this commentary in this video. If you didn't,
I had understood originally there were going to be 4, which really, I think, establishes the pattern, which also, again, begs the question as to how hard you're going to cross-examine Cassie Ventura when you've got 3 other victims who are going to say the same thing. And yes, there may well be some witnesses, including the person in jail that you were just speaking about.
Yeah, I think other escorts or male performers may be taking the stand as well. Who they are, not entirely sure. Okay, here's a question for you. This is from Ari. Will Christina Quorum, who is Sean Combs' former chief of staff, and Gene Deal, who at one point was his bodyguard, will they testify?
We don't know. I heard that they have about 100 people on the possible list. That's kind of the interesting thing about court. You could think something's happening or going to happen, and then there's a pivot because of maybe something that was said during testimony or cross. So I don't know. I mean, it would be interesting to hear their side of the story if they're being accused of helping in this alleged racketeering and organized sexual, crime company. It would be interesting to hear what they did. I know that one of them had released a statement stating that she's never aided in any crimes. So I think it would be important to hear their side of the story.
Now, she does have a good point, because basically what everybody asking is something we just also heard earlier. How is Diddy going down by himself? He couldn't have possibly pulled this off by himself. What about the doctors who was giving all the prescriptions out? How was he able to go to city and get prescription? Listen, I got the cuts. This is not the Diddy fight. We're gonna go you know how I go from the wall. We gonna finish the Diddy files like that, because I like that they send me out to a big crowd. But I just wanted to try this out real quick, the landscape. And now check this out. I got this, man. Listen, I got the goods, man. Like I said, when they caught Diddy back in January, after he already knew he was hot, he was still trying to have freak offs. They caught him. So how is he going down by himself when they say Diddy? Anybody, staff, the cooks, the chauffeurs, anybody around him, he made them go get prescription filled in their names, so he could always have everything he needed. Crazy work.
Because at the end of the day, you do have to prove that organized crime racketeering piece.
That part.
Are we going to see Justin Bieber on the stand? Very funny you should say that, Lisa. No, I don't think we're going to see Justin Bieber on the stand. Particularly, he came out today, Mina, right, and said that he is not a victim of Sean Combs. So, by the way, we are going to do a sidebar on that. It's going to come out tonight. So I'm actually going to record it right after this. But Mina, no, right?
No. He's already put that to rest. That rumor has been running around on social media as well. In fact, social media started pulling up everyone who Diddy has been associated with. Since they were young, Justin Bieber, Usher. I think his attorney made a good point saying, mentioning Justin really takes away from some of the actual victims here.
Now, I found that to be interesting, that the fact that she said that Justin Bieber. Now, first off, he came out and said he's not a victim, which made me think he's kind of like how Meek Mill feel. Meek Mill don't feel like he's a victim either. Even though in that audio we heard, sound like somebody was definitely a victim, but if it was what they wanted and what they felt like they needed, who are we to talk about and exploit what people doing in their bedrooms and in the privacy of they space? So what is this trial about? Is this trial about how freaky Diddy is, and the fact that he's a trick master, he's a pay master. He will pay for anything, goddamn, and everything. And it's crazy how it came out, man. They put, like I said, they putting so much on Diddy right now. They making him look like a kingpin of New York, the henchman, goddamn himself. Crazy work.
And that we need to focus on those victims. So no, I don't think Justin Bieber is going to be showing up here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think this is a misnomer and maybe a disappointment for people who thought this was going to be a celebrity-filled trial. Big names are going to be accused. That's not what this is. This is a very particular case with very particular witnesses. Having said that, there is reports that Dawn Richard is going to take the stand after Cassandra Ventura.
These days is the last days, cause you gotta die just to see the clout. I came a long way. I came a long. It's the shit that you live for, the shit you die for, beliefs that you believe in, the shit you ride for. They manage your time so you have no time for removing your blindfold. Could you see with your eyes closed?